Once again, I extend a very warm welcome to all of you. My name is Dr. Shelja Kushwaha. I'm a BDS graduate and I'm currently pursuing PGDM at IIHMR Bangalore. IIHMR is one of the best institutes in hospital and health management, not only in Bangalore, but throughout the India. So can we have the slide? The institute focuses on skills enhancement of their students to face the industry and focus on the overall development of their students. So here is the milestones that IHMR has achieved. As you can see, the inception of Institute of Health Management Research was started in 1984. The education program began at 1996. In 2004, IHMR Bangalore was established, the South Campus of IHMR. Then in 2010, yeah. In 2010, IHMR got approval. Then in 2015, IHMR Bangalore received NABT accreditation as consultancy organization for NABH. In 2017, we started with a new specialization, Healthcare Information Technology Management. In 2018, IHMR receives MBA equivalency by the Association of Indian Universities. IHMR Bangalore was accredited by National Board of Accreditation. In 2020, we expanded with the introduction of pharmaceutical management, and also the batch size was increased to 120 in the year 2020. So IHMR has 4 key verticals: academics, research and research. Just a second. Academics, research, training, and consultancy. In academics, there's a postgraduate program in hospital and health management, which is a 2-year full-time program with a specialization in hospital management, health IT management, and pharmaceutical management, with a batch size of 120. IHMR has an excellent and 100% placement record. In research, the types of projects are evaluation, formative, implementation research, and social assessments. The major area life course health, NCD, health communication, digital health, RMNCH. And they're working in urban, rural, and the tribal areas. Training, they offer certificate programs, students engagement programs, webinar series, equipped for in-person, virtual, and hybrid program. In consultancy, faculty and institutional consultancy, NABH, quality management, growth and strategy, and project impact assessment. So next slide. The awards and recognitions ranked as the top hospital management college by Higher Education Review Magazine 2017 and 2018, received National Award for Excellence in Education in the category Educational Institute with Best Academic and Industry Interface by World Education Congress Mumbai in the year 2020. The week's Best B School ranked 10th in 2020 in Bangalore, and the Outlook's Best B School ranked 7th in Bangalore in the year 2022. Best Business School in India for 2021 by the Knowledge Review magazine. Moving forward on our accreditations and empanelments. So next slide. Here are our accreditations. Postgraduate program in hospital and health management, PGDM, is approved by All India Council for Technical Education, AICTE, and accredited by the National Board of Accreditation, NBA. Our program has been awarded MBA equivalency by the Association of Indian Universities, and it's also registered with National Institutional Ranking Framework. The empanelments: Har Ghar Jal Jeevan Mission, Key Resource Center for Training, Karnataka Evaluation Authority, M&E projects, Implementation Research for Health Systems Strengthening, Facility Assessment of Healthcare Entities for SHAs under Ayushman Bharat PMJ, accredited as a consultancy organization for NABH by the National Accreditation Board for Education and Training, Constituent Board of Quality Council of India. So, as I mentioned earlier, that the institute focuses on the skill enhancement of their students and make them industry ready. With the right guidance, knowledge, and training, students of IHMR have been able to climb mountains of success and have made the institute proud of their achievements. Today, we are joined by such shining stars of our institute. Their success and achievements have brought laurels to IHMR. Our first speaker of today's evening is Dr. Shivasai. Dr. Shivasai is graduated with a Bachelor of Dental Surgery from Narayana Dental College and Hospital. He has done PGDM in Hospital and Health Management from IIHMR Bangalore with a specialization in pharmaceutical management, placed at Mediva as Head of Business Development. He completed his observership at Motherhood Hospital Bangalore and his internship at St. John's Medical College and Hospital. He has a publication of the paper entitled An Approach to meet the healthcare access and needs of transgenders in India, addressing the issue of racial and ethnic health disparities in the International Journal of Research and Analytical Review. He has been recently awarded as Outstanding Student for Institutional Driven Activities. Dr. Shivasai, can you on your video?
Yeah. Yeah, can you see me?
Yeah, hi, hello. We welcome you
Thanks
here.
for the great.
How are you?
I'm fine. Thanks for the great introduction, Shailja.
You're welcome. So, without further, ado and the delay, my first question to you would be how you basic question, how you came across IHMR Bangalore and what made you choose IHMR?
When I was working as a clinician during COVID times, I thought of pursuing PG. I don't want to be a clinician more. I want to come to the academic side. Then one of my senior, who is an IIHMR alumni, his name is Dr. Nikhil. He is my senior in my graduation. He has suggested me IIHMR. It's the best place for you to study and grow. He know my talents and he has seen me for 4 or 5 years. So he has suggested me this IIHMR Bangalore. I thought first I had researched more. Nearly for 2 months, I waited to join the IIHMR. And after a long gap, finally I landed in IIHMR. And that's a different story again. Yeah.
I hope indeed it was the best decision to be
Yeah,
made.
it's the best session.
So my next question would be we have summer training programs. So how was your experience of summer internship and how it has helped you being industry ready for the future to face the industry?
Okay. Coming to summer internship programs, first we had done our observership for 15 days. In motherhood, I had done my observership, where we had given complete access to the whole hospital, which is a 10-floor hospital. I think I remember it is 2-story building, like 2 buildings separately, 5 floors each. We had given permission and access to travel to each and every floor and check the access, what all the patient needs. How does a hospital work actually? See, studying in a classroom is different thing, but traveling there and looking into the hospital perspective and knowing the things by doing, it's a complete story again. I felt very good after 14 days of internship. It's observership, sorry. And after 1 month of academic section, we are ready for our internships. I got my internship at St. John's Medical Hospital and College, which is located at Kormangla. It's nearly an 150-acre campus. I got placed in IT department in St. John's Hospital, where I dealt with IoT, Internet of Things devices. We had installed these devices in blood banks, water tanks. It's like controlling the wastage through technology. My chief project is about saving the blood units in the blood banks, like in total complete central laboratory. We tried our level best and we had saved all the blood units. Before our entry, there was some units of spillage of blood due to some temperature differentiations. But after installing these IoT devices, it's completely changed. And I can clearly tell you that after that internship from IIHMR Bangalore into St. John's, from a clinician, I had become like a IT technician kind of thing. I had worked on software side of the IoT device and I had worked on hardware side of the IoT device. At the beginning, we had changed the batteries, changing the batteries of the device, which we don't even know. It's like new experiences, everything, everywhere and everything. I'm happy after the completion of the internship. This project, which was given for me, it has helped me to show myself national and international wide. National wide, I had a chance to be a part of national conference, which was held at AJ Institute, this Kaho conference. There I had been selected as the top 5 platform presenters out of 4,000 papers, and I'm happy for that. And after that, recently in Business Analyticals conference, which was held at IIM Bangalore, I got selected as platform presenter again on the same topic, IoT devices. It's a great pleasure for me to prove myself and show myself in the big institutions. This and all happened just because of IIHMR. This is how you travel into industry through IIHMR, to be frank.
Yeah, indeed, I agree. Like observership is kind of a window even for the students who don't have medical background, and that 14 days hospital observership and 2 months internship is definitely a window in the health industry. And congratulations on all your achievements and the project. So
And,
my
and one more thing to add on to this point, like from our college, my first year mentor, Mr. Midmore sir, he helped me a lot so that I had taken a different risky task, going and traveling across transgenders, and I had met them in person. I had interviewed them. Nearly I had met 50 transgenders, and I had published the paper which you had told before, healthcare access of transgenders across India. And for that, I was awarded as a Young Researcher Award for the year 2022. It all happens. See, if you're talented, it's not enough. You need a platform to prove yourself. I can suggest only one thing. IIHMR is the only platform which can give you some access to prove your talent. That is from my end.
Indeed, I agree. Like as we are in first year, we are also learning and growing. So once again, congratulations on the presentations and all the things that you have won and achieved. So my next question to you, that it is said that health IT and pharmaceutical industries are booming industries right now. So what is your opinion on the growth and the future of the health IT and pharmaceutical industry, and what all opportunities we will have in it in the future?
If you're looking for opportunities, I should read out some facts. Like it should be like facts. We can't just bluff about the placements, and we can't just bluff about the industry out there, because everyone will be knowing about it. See, according to the recent Ernst & Young FICCI report, there has been a growing, it's like over providing of innovative therapies to the patients. Like Indian pharmaceutical market is estimated to touch nearly $130 billion. Do you believe me? It's $130 billion by the end of the year 2030 actually. And it also became the leading provider of medicines to the world. It was said by Indian Pharmaceutical Alliance, IPA. This statement, I remember it was given by Sudarshan Jain. He's the General Secretary General of this IPA. And we are being the, as we all know, we are being the major producers, and we are being the major exporters of the Indian pharmaceutical industries. Like worldwide, we are providing vaccinations also during the time of COVID. And coming to researchers, you can tell about digital healthcare market. It is valued at nearly 252 billion crores. These numbers are not so small. It's very huge numbers actually. And several existing and emerging technologies which are having positive impact on the healthcare industry are blooming and growing every day. And this artificial intelligence, machine learnings, virtual reality, augmented realities, some wearable technologies, like before I spoke about my project, IoT projects, these and all has become a critical tools. Everything has become a critical tool for the healthcare need and access to the humans in all over the world, not only in our India. We are being the hub for healthcare industry. Yeah, I can tell you this. I hope I covered all the points which I has to tell.
Yeah. No, you're right that we are definitely
If you
the
want
growing
any
hub of the
doubt or
pharmaceutical.
query, yeah,
Yeah.
because I have chosen pharmaceutical industry to know the market outside.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we in the healthcare industry can be, positive about the outcomes of whatever we are pursuing right now. So thank you for highlighting that. And
Yes.
I am like, thank you for highlighting all the points and, sharing your experiences and achievements with us. And I wish you the very best for the future. So, thank you so much for your
Thank
valuable
you.
time.
Yes, thanks a lot.
So, can we have the next slide? So, our next speaker is Miss Jaleja Reddy. Miss Jaleja has graduated with a Bachelor of Science in Nursing from Apollo College of Nursing, Hyderabad. She has pursued PGDM in Hospital and Health Management from IIHMR Bangalore with a specialization in hospital management. She is currently placed at Mediva as Liaison and Sourcing Manager. She completed her observership at Motherhood Hospital, Bangalore, and her internship at Narayana Health, Bangalore. She presented the paper entitled Assessing Knowledge, Attitude, and Preparedness of Healthcare Management Students in Bangalore Towards Monkeypox at the 4th International Conference on Public Health and Well-being in year 2022. Hello, Jaleja. Can we have your video on?
Yeah, you can see me?
No, I'm not able to see you, but wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe technical glitches.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I can see you.
First of all, thank you for the introduction, Dr. Sailaja.
Hi, good evening. How are you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I am also fine. So, without any further delay, my first question to you would be a very easy question. Like, how was your overall learning experience at IHMR?
Okay, this is not a small question. I would say it is a big question because learning from IIHMR is like incredible from the college. From the day I have joined till now, it was all the learning what we get from the classes or else like various committees. I was class representative as well, and also involved in all the cultural activities and organizing events as well. And also we have assemblies, sports, mentor-mentee meeting, personality and aptitude development from the starting to end till we get placed. Everyone will motivate us in the college, and also placement committee also they'll do very good. And also I got a chance to involve in everything like that make me to learn in IIHMR.
Yeah. So in continuation with that, like as you already mentioned, we had a lot of cultural activities and sports events and many academic events in our college being organized on the daily purposes. So how does it enhance the overall growth of the students, or how it has helped you in overall, growing from what you join and from where you are right now?
Okay. Like I came from nursing background. Before coming to this college, I used to have very stage fear, like stage phobia. Even though if I have in UG also, I used to give like yearly one presentation will be there as per academic science syllabus. But when I used to give presentation, I used to get very nervous and GH disturbances as well, to be frank. From that stage to now, like before also I'm good at academics, but not other things. Like academic only book knowledge is not sufficient to survive in the market as well. So from there to talking in front of you all, that made me to success today. And I would like to thank IIHMR. IIHMR is not only the college, it's all about to develop personality development as well. The way faculty will help you is incredible. Like you can ask any doubts. We have our mentors as well. And also, even though if you have mentor also, you can talk with other faculties as well, even though if they are not available. And what all support you want from the college, they'll make you to give everything.
That indeed I agree with you that at IHMR we have a lot of opportunities to be on stage, to speak ourselves, and to develop our overall personality. So definitely the students overcome their stage fear and they become a confident speaker. So thank you for highlighting that point. My next and the last question would be to you, and that will be quite helpful for me also. That what helped you in recognizing your interest in choosing your specialization in the second year?
Okay, actually, I took hospital management as specialization in second year because I have huge interest in hospital management. Because if I tell this statement, all of you will agree, I feel. Because if IT sector, everything goes down, but hospital will never get shut. So you have a lot of scope in the hospital. And also from UG, I have interested in the hospital because in UG, when you go for clinicals as well from the first year to final year, you'll get all the exposure. But always I used to think about if we write clinical notes or else nurses notes, where it will go, like how hospital will get audit or NABH audit. And also sometimes we may see patients are not there in the hospital, still hospital can survive to some extent. Like I'm interested more into administrative point of view. That's why. And also after completion of my fourth year, I only saw the college of IIHMR. I trust IIHMR. I joined it. Today I'm happy alumni, I can say.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time, and I wish you all the very best for your future. So, thank you for joining us today. Thank you,
Thank
Jalaja.
you. Wish you all the best too.
Thank you so much. So, coming up, the next is Mr. Achyut Manindra. Achyut has graduated with a Bachelor of Pharmacy from Vijay's College of Pharmacy, Andhra Pradesh. He has done PGDM in Hospital and Health Management from IIHMR Bangalore with a specialization in Healthcare IT Management. He is currently placed at SCG, completed his observership at Kaveri Hospital, Bangalore, and his internship at JP Hospital, Noida, UP. He has a publication of paper entitled A Scoping Review on Estimation of Economic Burden of Chronic Kidney Diseases in India. Hello, Achyut. Good evening. I welcome you here. You are on mute. We are not able to hear you.
It's my pleasure for the introduction.
You're welcome. So, how are you?
Everything is fine. What about you?
Yeah, I'm also doing good. Thank you. So, my first question to you would be at IIHMR, students have plethora of opportunities to experience real-time working of the industry through observership, internship, field visits, webinars, seminars, etc. So, can you elaborate on few of them and highlight how it has helped you? How it has helped you to be, industry ready and face the industry in the real time?
Yeah. For that, first I have to thank IIHMR Bangalore for giving me with a great advantage of bringing the industry into the course curriculum. And I have been exposure to this industry during the course, so that it made me easy for getting ready to the company what I am working for. Initially, I am very, I don't know, as a fresher, I didn't know what the industry I'm going into. And as a pharmacist, I am very new to this healthcare. As a pharmacist, I can say I am much aware of the pharmacist. So when I'm going to the healthcare IT sector, I have so many doubts. During with this industry exposure, I cleared all my doubts and I stepped into the second year. That shows my the success career as well. And for that, I can explain you how useful the IIHMR will be there. I have done my internship as well as observership in the IT sector within the hospital, which is very niche to get into it. But I found it much easier with my staff, and I want to thank my mentors as well. And I am doing a live project, which is the hospital information system for the hospital within very low resources. So this helped me in getting into the industry much more near, so that how a manager thinks for a hospital through the IT perspective.
Thank you. Indeed, that was a good answer. Before proceeding forward, can I request audience to please ask your questions? So, like we have our placed students today with us, so they'll be able to answer your queries. So it will be great if you can start asking your questions. So, like my next question would be to you is like you have your specialization in HIT, healthcare IT. So, are there any specific skill sets required for the students to enter the domain of health IT? As a fresher, we always have this question and doubt coming from the medical background. So, if you can put some highlight on it, it will be helpful for all of us.
Yeah. For that, I can explain you that I am a pharmacist and I did my healthcare IT, and I am doing my current job in hospital sector for the IT as well as operations. It is a mixed role. So that if I can do, anybody can do. That's the one of the answer I can say. As a fresher, if I came here, so I what skill sets I have learned is the things which are more related to management rather than IT, I can say. So if you are going to build your skills into the IT sector, so you have to, yeah, you have to build the management skills more, so that it will be easy, because we are not going as a developers or a software engineers. So this engineering skills will be up to the developer and software engineers only. But as a managers, what we have to do is we have to build our interpersonal skills. That is the first thing what I can say, and much more enthusiastic nature. So this brings the IT sector more like, because IT is very fluctuating kind of trends they follow. If a new AI source comes, the IT trend goes to the AI. If an ML comes, it goes to the ML. So you have to be ready to understand the core crux, so that it will help. Yeah.
Yeah. So, very quickly, can you highlight on the point that healthcare industry, changes at a very fast pace with the digitalization and artificial intelligence playing a very major role. So, how has IHMR helped you in keeping up with the pace, with the pace that with the changes that are occurring? So, how has IHMR helped you in that?
Yeah. For that, first initially, we have to understand that after COVID situations, right? It became very stringent in hospital sector as well as any other healthcare sector. So we have to improve. That is one of the thing in the Indian healthcare sector has to be improved. One of the way how it can be improved is the IT sector, IT side, because up to now it is only the data entry kind. But now the trend has been changed. Like not only data entry, you can you can predict the future with the forecast technology as well. As the AI inclusion into the hospital information system is helping a hospital predicting that this might be the trend for future, or a public health student can predict that if you are going in this kind of scenario, one of the day when the water levels will be going down in a local area. So this kind of IT technology will be built in the healthcare sector. So it is a never ending journey. If you enter into healthcare IT, it is, I can say that as our friends only told, IT sector is a recession bound sector as well. But healthcare IT is different, which is out of recession, because health and IT are two different concepts which are blended together for this healthcare IT course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Thank you, Achyut, for answering it. Um, So I'll take one of the questions from the audience, as Kaushik Kumar has asked, that can freshers join or experience is mandatory? Can you answer for him? Like,
See, I can say experience is a plus point to the any student, but as a fresher also you can enter into the industry. That is one of the good plus point what IHMR placements are showing the trend also. So as a freshers, all of my friends who are in this alumni success meet, so they are all maximum all of them are freshers. They don't have a prior industry knowledge in the administration side. So I can tell you that it brings you opportunity to enter into the industry. That's the good part of the IHMR placements, I can say.
yes, I agree with you, Achyut, on this thing. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much for your time, and I wish you all the best for the future.
Thank you.
So,
We wish to see you all soon. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, same here.
Yeah.
So, moving up next, we have Miss Pavitra with us. Miss Pavitra, she graduated with a Bachelor of Technology in Biotech from GITAM University, Visakhapatnam. She has done PGDM in Hospital and Health Management from IIHMR Bangalore with a specialization in hospital management. Currently placed at Madiba as leading in networking and under acquisition. Completed her observership at Kaveri Hospital, Bangalore, and her internship at RxDX Telerad Healthcare, Bangalore. She was an eminent member of the sports committee and has organized a sports meet at IIHMR Bangalore successfully for 2 years. She has recently been awarded as Outstanding Student for Sports. Hello, Pavitra. How are you? Good evening. Pavitra, you are on mute.
Yeah. Hi, Shailaja. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm doing good.
Okay. So, as you know, we are asking few questions from all of you. So, my first question to you is that at IIHMR, we have various sports and cultural activities that are being organized within the campus, and you have been an eminent member of the sports committee at IIHMR, and you have
Yeah.
organized two sports meet very successfully. So, how has that helped you in overall personality development?
Um, it helped me in improving my personality first, I would say, because as coming from directly from UG, joining PG, I have so much of stage fear. I don't know how to clearly communicate, and my team leader skills and all. So team leading, playing as one of the team members, IHMR have helped me in improving my communication skills, team playing. As being a sports committee member is not that easy to communicate each and everything to each and every member of the committee, make them understand what are all the things have to be done and how to be done, and talk. I think it gave me a very good platform to understand how people think, how to interact with people in a such a efficient way, and how to get things done. So it gave me a wonderful opportunity to be a new of me in that way.
Thank you so much, Pavitra.
Yes.
So, like, how is your like? It's like congratulations on your placement.
Thank
So,
you so
how's your 1 month experience at the workplace, and what are the key learnings from IHMR that has helped you in facing, various challenges at the workplace?
So some of the key learnings from IHMR that helped me a lot was, first I could say, my presentation skills, because here you will have a lot of presentations, I'm telling you, and that will make that will make sure that you will be out of your comfort zone, and um, you can communicate it effectively once your stage fear will get decreased. Once your stage fear decreased, your presentation skills, your communication skills will improve a lot. And critical thinking, problem solving, and analytical skills, these three skills helped me a lot with my 1 month journey. Since I'm in a networking, it's not easy to talk in front of others. Like, they are not even our classmates or they are not even our friends, it's complete strangers. You have to talk to clients and get them onboarded. So that made me these all skills helped me a lot in achieving my career growth. And since this 1 month had been a very good journey so far with my company, so I'm happy with all the skills which I have achieved from my college.
True, true. Thank you for that. And my last question to you, and that's, I think, a very important question, that what will be
Yeah.
your one piece of advice to students looking forward to building their career in the healthcare industry?
My one piece of advice would be that students have to keep up with the trends, like, because as healthcare industry we know it's keep on changing, the advancements or the technology or whatever, everything will keep on changing. It's a dynamic one. So it should be like everybody should keep up with the latest developments in the field. And also it is very important to maintain networking in our field to have a making positive impact on the society. So it will be I could say IHMR will give you a platform where it will make you ready to face the real world industry problems or the skills and all.
Thank you so much, Pavitra. Thank you for your valuable time, and I wish you all the best for the future. Hope to see you soon.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you so much, Shailaja, and thank you so much. And I would like to thank all my staff and mentors for being there with me since the first year, since I got placed till I got placed. And it's been a wonderful journey with IIHMR Bangalore. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you. So,
Thank
in
you.
meanwhile, before moving to our last speaker, we can take few audience questions. One of the question was for Jalaja. Jalaja, are you here? Yeah. So Dhanu N has asked you that you told that you want to be an administrator and chose hospital, but what is the reason to join in company rather than a hospital?
Okay. Let me, first of all, thank you for asking the question. But let me correct the question. I said I am interested in administrative field, not like I wanted to be an administrator. First thing. One more thing, and choose hospital. But what the reason to join in company rather than a hospital? The foremost reason is I'm interested in administrative field. And also second reason is the pay what the nurses are getting in India is very less. Like they will work hard for 8 hours shift and also extra 2 hours for handover. But what they get in hand is very, very low. You can't even imagine the salary as well. So from there to here, the only reason and also this reason has motivated to choose this particular company called Mediva because it is built by the healthcare profession for the healthcare profession. Our CEO has a very good vision, and also you can't even imagine like wherever we work, it has to suit our vision to the company's vision, our vision to the company vision. Then we can work hard to the company, and also we can grow ourselves as well. That's the reason. I may answer your question, right?
Thank you so much. We will take one more audience question from Akhila, and I'll request Dr. Shiva Sai to answer it since it is from pharmaceutical management and he has the specialization in pharmaceutical management. Dr. Shiva?
I'm here. What's the
Yeah,
question?
so her question is what job roles can we expect after pharmaceutical management?
To be frank, I can tell you my first role is that I had joined as head for business development. After giving an interview in the campus placements, I got selected out of all odd. It is like out of odd. I had got selected as head for business development. This is the first role I can tell you after pharma. And there are many different roles like managerial roles, like pharmaceutical consultancies roles, and you can go for on hands. I should be telling this quality control, validation roles, still product owner, product manager, and business executive, business associate, business development. There are many roles. There are many different opportunities out there in the market, but you have to choose wisely in which role you are suitable. See, taking this pharmaceutical industry is a big task. I had some future visions. That's the reason I had taken this.
Yes, I totally agree with you that when we see future, like our focus should be where do we want to reach ourselves after 3-4 years of our experience in the field.
You should be like you has to see 1 year extra or 2 year extra. You has to be see scenery. Like after 5 years, where you has to be, like after 10 years, what position you has to be.
Yes.
Depending on that, everything changes.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you so much, Shiva, for answering that question for us. Further, we'll take questions after one of our last speaker for today's evening. We have Dr. Priyanka Bag. So Dr. Priyanka Bag graduated with a Bachelor of Dentistry from Kalinga Institute of Industrial Technology, Odisha. She has done PGDM in Hospital and Health Management from IIHMR Bangalore with a specialization in hospital management. She is currently placed at HCG Cuttack as an Operational Excellence Executive. She completed her observership at Motherhood Hospital Bangalore and her internship at Utkal Healthcare Private Limited, Odisha. She was an eminent member of the Cultural Committee at IIHMR Bangalore. Hello, Dr. Priyanka Bag.
Hello, Shailaja. Thank you for the interview. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Hello, everyone out there.
Okay, so we're not making it more late and we won't delay it further. So my direct question to you would be, the journey of PGDM is full of ups and downs. These 2 years we'll face many things. So what is one piece of advice you would like to share with all of us that kept you motivated throughout the course? Or it even motivates you to be in the industry and how it is helping you out?
Okay. So I won't say that one piece of advice, but there are a lot of advices which I would like to give, which I have experienced, which I've observed, which I've experienced in my own day-to-day life, that always keep your aims and your goals very high. I won't say that everyone is going to achieve the sky, but you should aim the sky. At least you will go little, not beyond that, not up to that, but at least you will reach that level. So motivation is anytime your dreams, your goals, your aims. And you have to be motivated since day one, since the day when you have decided to choose this industry. Because the day we have decided to choose this industry, you have already achieved 50% of your goal. You have already achieved 50% of whatever objectives or whatever inputs you have to give in future. You have already achieved to that. So to keep you motivated throughout, you need to be motivated and you need to be that confidence since day one. And after that, once you have chosen a right institution like IIHMR, for which I am very much thankful, I would like to highlight this thing, because even I was very demotivated earlier, because I am a married person. So I had to balance both my professional and my personal life. So all the women out there who are looking towards balancing out their family and their profession, so I am one of their example over here. So this thing has motivated me more, and IHMR was very, very, very cooperative with this, because at times when I needed to look towards my family, the IHMR was very cooperative and they guided me throughout that how to balance it. So I would say, firstly, yourself, your inner peace, your inner strength will be your motivation. Secondly, the lecturers, all our professors, they will be motivating you and they will be guiding you throughout immensely. Even at any time, even on weekends, when you give them a call, they'll just be a call away and they will literally clear all your doubts and help you throughout your journey. Even I'll highlight my mentor, Dr. Mrinroy Roy. He was throughout. If I give him a call, even in off time, he'll be like, okay, Priyanka, what's the issue? I'll say, sir, this is so and so. I don't know what to do. I'm stuck over here. So he will say, no problem. You are in the right place. And everyone is motivational over here. Even your batchmates, whenever you see, you don't feel that they are your competitors or something. They will guide you. I have got such great batchmates as well over here. My staff, all the lecturers, my dean ma'am, she was very cooperative. She was very understanding. So I have got that platform over here. So I was very motivated and I was very confident enough. That's why I have reached over here, and I feel I'm very much satisfied. I hope I have
Thank you.
answered.
Yeah, thank you for highlighting that point and adding to it. Definitely at HMA, we're very lucky to have mentors. We all are assigned mentors, and they are available for us 24/7. Like they will, resolve our queries anytime, whenever we require their help. That is true that at HMA, you will always have a right guidance and that too when they will be available for you always. So that is true, that I agree with you, ma'am. So my next question to you would be, how's your, like, you have been working for 1 month now, so how's your 1 month experience at the workplace, and what key learnings from IHMR is helping you in facing these challenges or the challenges which you face at the workplace?
So I won't exactly say the challenges I face at the workplace. I would say, how do I deal with it and how do I cope up with everything? So it's like I have learned a lot from my institute. They have given me a platform where I had to show leadership skills a lot of times, because as you have showed in my interview as well, that as my intro as well, that I was a team member in a cultural committee. So there also I had to build up that team spirit. I learned over here how to do that team spirit, so which I am inculcating over here as well, which is very beneficial for me. And how to improvise my communication skill. I'm in the hospital right now. I need to communicate with all the level staff members over here, starting from the higher level staff to ground level staff. I need to communicate with them according to their work, according to their post and everything. So my college has been always very much enthusiastic in teaching me everything, either it be leadership skills or either it be very cooperative with everyone. This I'm talking about my soft skills. Rest I'll talk about my pre-placement activities, which helped me grow in very broader way, that I am very confident enough to present anything, even in front of 50 to 100 people out there. I have even presented it, which was very helpful for me because of my GDPI sessions. And rest, I'll talk about the Excel PowerPoint. Coming from the medical background, I had no idea about that. But coming to IHMR, I can say confidently now that I have reached at least to intermediate to advanced level of MS Office. And right now I can do a lot of things. I can analyze data, I can calculate so many things in Excel, and I can make a presentation in PowerPoint and even a report in MS Word.
Thank you so much. So my last question, and I think we all will be interested, and our audience will be definitely interested in this, that since all of you are successfully placed, can you highlight how IHMR has helped you in the entire process of placements and how placements have been at IHMR?
Placements. Hearing about placements, a lot of people get very much scared about it, because a lot of our dreams are with the placements. So nothing to worry about it, because IHMR is a platform where they will teach you, where they will encourage you since day one itself. They will prepare you since day one itself. So since day one, you will get to know what all points you need to work on, what all things you are lacking at, and they will help you in each and every areas. Like we have all the subjects, all the modules in our college, which literally completes all the areas which we need to understand, which we need to learn as a manager. Right now, we are a manager, we are leaders over here. So they have taught us in such a way since day one. Like I added before as well, they are used to keep GDPI sessions. They used to keep our interactive personal interaction with each and every one, with each and every interviewer. They used to keep GD group discussion with all sets of group members, with even to build our confidence more. So they will help you in immense way. And I would say that today, if I'm sitting over here, I'm not fumbling at all. This is because of my institute. This is because of IHMR, because they have pushed me so much in all the GDPI sessions that I have got that confidence enough that I can speak, and I have reached to this place. I'm working in a company which is all in pan India level, HCG. It's a pan India platform. So I have got this opportunity from my institute as well, and I am here as an operational excellence, a core member of operational excellence over here. This is because of my institute, because they were very helpful, very proper guiding, and they will set the proper aim where you need to be. That's it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Priyanka, for your time, and I'd like to thank all the speakers today So we'll take some audience questions, and any one of you can answer it. So this question I think has already been answered, but still, like, what will you suggest for good placements? Joining right after completion of UG or having some experience and then joining? Anyone would like to answer it? Achyut, if you like to go for it.
Yeah. Actually, I am also a key member of HCG, OE. So I am looking into the Pan HCG operation excellence. So I am a fresher and I have proven that myself that I have reached to this place. So as a fresher, it would be difficult, but you will know everything with your mentors and with IIHMR, because our course curriculum is designed in such a way a fresher can become a manager in a healthcare sector. So that is the very good plus point of the IHMR, I can say, because in the market, if you see, the trend would be changing every day to day basis, and you will be updated in the day basis itself. And our course curriculum is also in such a way, so it will reach you to get the placement with a successful rate, I can say.
Thank you. I can assure that we have a very basic question, always freshers or experience. So I'll just like to add one point that both has their own perks, pros and cons, but all of you, the experience and the freshers both have their places and, opportunities in the field. So rest to you, all the people in audience can be reassured about it, that even as a freshers, you will get good opportunities and good learnings in IHMR. So the next question is how we like, it's by Gayatri Satish. She's asking how we stay informed about advancements in field. Pavitra, if you can answer it, you can take this question if you want. How to stay informed of the advancements in the field?
Yeah. So we have to be keeping up with the trends, with the advancements, latest advancements, by following healthcare news. I could say, because it will helps you a lot. Because what is happening in the healthcare industry, what are all the advancements you have been through in the healthcare industry and everything, it will states you those facts. And the second thing I would say, you can go through the research papers, like what are all their related stuff, which company, which healthcare industry is having, what is going on, which health company is doing this, what other company is doing what, and everything. Even in the, it's a healthcare industry and business world, both are like very much interlinked, I could say, because healthcare industries are running their businesses. So what are they exactly doing, so how are they doing, and everything comes with two things: following healthcare news, if it's in the paper or online or anything. And with the research papers, I would say, read a lot of papers, a lot of research papers. It might be helpful, it might not be helpful for you right now, right away, but it might be helpful in your future endeavors too.
Thank you, Pavitra, for answering that for us. So once again, I like to say that it was great pleasure of us to have all of you here. Thank you for taking out your valuable time and being with us on this Saturday evening. So thank you for sharing your thoughts and insights with us. It was indeed a great learning, and it will definitely be very useful for all of us in future. So with this, we'll end this webinar. Thank you all of you for joining, and also for the audience for being so active and asking questions. So thank you.